ಥರ್ಡ್ ಹಾಫ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. Yes, last class in the last class we were discussing about something called
law of conservation of momentum.
Conservation of momentum derivation ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ. We derived an expression for law of conservation of momentum. That means momentum before collision is equals to momentum after collision. Correct? Momentum before collision is equals to momentum after collision. Momentum before collision is equals to momentum after collision. We got an expression for that. The total momentum before collision is equals to total momentum after collision. Right? Right? Yes. Third law of motion ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ. We will speak some basic information about third law of motion. Yes. Third law of motion ಬಗ್ಗೆ basic information ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ. The first thing is that we know that action and reaction are equal and opposite according to third law. Second thing is that action and reaction takes place on the two different bodies. It does not takes place on the same body, it takes place on the two different bodies. Then what are the things we have to remember? One, the force apply ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ one body, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು force apply ಮಾಡೇ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. It will apply another force. Force always exists in a pair ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Force always exists in a pair. Right? Force always exists in a pair. Third law of motion ಪ್ರಕಾರ force ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ pair ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Even though it may be a contact or non-contact forces. Contact ಇರಬಹುದು, non-contact force ಇರಬಹುದು. Force exists always in the form of a pair. Remember that very seriously. Right? So ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ? We will enter to learn how to write ಅಥವಾ how to know forces. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು forces ಹೆಂಗ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, how the forces are obtained, what are the natural forces we have. Natural forces discuss ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ನಾವು already. Forces ಹೆಂಗ್ exert ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಒಂದೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತಗೋಣ. Let me take an example. I have a table ಇದೆ. ಟೇಬಲ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ವುಡನ್ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಇದೆ. ವುಡನ್ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಸ್ m. Wooden block of mass m, correct? Wooden block of mass m. So the wooden block will experience a force. If a wooden block will put a force on table, that force is called normal. Correct? That force is called normal. Similarly, the table will also experience, if put the force on the wooden block, that is also in this direction, that is called as an n, normal. So these two normals are perpendicular to the surface. So here force the force is force on the table by the block and force by the table on the block. So these two are pair ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ forces. So we call it as a normal ಅಂತ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. pair ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. They always exist in the form of a pair ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Right ಅಲ್ವಾ? So similarly if you go for ಯಾವುದು magnet ಹೋದಾಗ magnet consists of two poles. One is north, other one is south. North pole ಇರುತ್ತೆ, south pole ಇರುತ್ತೆ. North pole exists some force on south, south pole exists some force on north. Right? ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ನಾರ್ತ್ ಟು ಸೌತ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಸೌತ್ ನಾರ್ತ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ಲಿ ವೆನ್ ವಿ ವಾಕ್ ಆನ್ ಎ ಫ್ಲೋರ್ ಅಥವಾ ವೆನ್ ವಿ ವಾಕ್ ಆನ್ ಎ ಅರ್ತ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ವಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ವಿಲ್ ಪುಟ್ ಎ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ದಿ ಅರ್ತ್ ವಿಲ್ ಪುಟ್ ಸಮ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ಮೀ, ಸೊ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಮೂವ್ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ. ವಿತೌಟ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಲಾ ಆಫ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನಾಟ್ ಸ್ವಿಮ್ ಅಂತಾನೂ ಕೂಡ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನಾಟ್ ಸ್ವಿಮ್ ವಿತೌಟ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಲಾ ಆಫ್ ಮೋಷನ್. ಥರ್ಡ್ ಲಾ ಆಫ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಸ್ವಿಮ್ಮಿಂಗ್. If I apply a force in backward direction, then the body will move in forward direction. ನೋಡಿದಿರಾ ಸ್ವಿಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ? ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸ್ವಿಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಸ್ವಿಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ? ನಾವು ಸ್ವಿಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? We will put the force in backward direction. ಹಿಂಗೆ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ನಾವು ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮೂವ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಿಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ. ಕಾಮನ್ ಸೆನ್ಸ್. ಹಿಂಗ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. When we apply a force in backward direction, automatically we will move in forward direction. Right akanda? So these are some of the examples of your third law of motion. In the general ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ವಿಷಯ ಮಾತಾಡಬಹುದು. We can speak lot of things related to your third law of motion, but we don't want to speak. ತುಂಬಾ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ವಿಷಯ ಇದೆ. You already know the third law of motion in your lower classes. Correct? I'm right? Yes. So third law of motion ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ವಿಷಯ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಈಗ lot of information about the third law of motion. ನಮಗೆ PUC ಇಂದ ಏನ್ ಬೇಕು third law of motion ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡೋಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. The first one is ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಬರೆಯೋದನ್ನ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ರೀಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಹೌ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಎ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಫೋರ್ಸಸ್. ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ನೋ ಹೌ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ದ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಫೋರ್ಸಸ್. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್, ಹೌ ದ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್, ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಬರೆಯೋಣ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ತಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನಿಧಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ. ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾವಾಗ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಎಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್, ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ force exists only when the two bodies are in contact. ಅದನ್ನ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಾಡಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಲೇಬೇಕು. ಇಫ್ ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ಎ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್, If I want to get a normal force, then the two surfaces should be in contact. If I want to get a normal force, the two bodies should be in contact. Two surfaces should be in contact. First point, when two surfaces are in contact, 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 with each other, aವಾಗ ಬರುತ್ತೆ normal force. Condition ಅಂತಾನೆ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, when the two surfaces are in contact, we will get a normal force. If the two surfaces are not in contact, normal force ಇರುತ್ತಾ? ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. If the two surfaces are not in contact, do we have any normal force between these two surfaces? Idalla. While solving a problem, we use this technique. While solving a problem. When the bodies start to move above the surface, then the normal force will be equals to 0. Right? So, second thing, normal force is always perpendicular to the surface. Always perpendicular to the surface. Always perpendicular to the surface. Remember this two very seriously to solve the problems in your laws of motion related to a normal force. First thing, I already told, the normal forces existed only when the two bodies are in contact. Second thing, they are always perpendicular to the surface. The normal force is always perpendicular to the surface. Is it clear? Shall we move to examples based on this? Example, try Marna. So the first example is something like this. So I think you are writing with me, along with me, right? First body ke normal try Marna. This is surface, number one, and this is block. Block. Yes, sir. Now observe Madi. Block will put force on this second surface. Let me call it as N. And similarly, this surface will put a force on this. This is called N. So observe that the normal is always 90 degree with the surface. Sir. The normal is always 90 degree with the surface. Example number one. Barita hogi practice ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ. Example number 2 ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. Let me take an example number 2. So let me take a number of boxes, place one on the other. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿ ಬರ್ಕೋತೀನಿ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ. Box number 1, box number 2, box number 3. So observe what it. This is M1, mass number 2, mass number 3. So observe here. Normal observe what it. How the normal is acting? Because of this M1, the normal is acting downwards, sir. Yes, sir. You are 100% right. Normal acting downwards. Table. Let me assume this is a table. The table exert force on this. That force is called normal force. This is upward. Let me call it as N1. Correct? N1 anta karkoda. Similarly, these two surfaces are in contact. Again, it apply a force on this direction. Let me call it as N2. Idi kade ವಾಪಸ್ apply ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Let me call it as N2. Sir. Normal to the surface ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Similarly, I apply a normal for this. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Let me call it as N3. And similarly, the normal is acting in this direction. Let me call it as N3. Observe Madi. Normal force is always perpendicular to the surface. Observe Madi, sir. Is there any normal force between this box and the table? Yes, sir. ಈ surface ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ box ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ table normal ಇದೆಯಾ? Contact ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆಯಾ? Surface ಈ surface contact ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ. Normal applicable only for the surface when they are in contact. Apply ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ surface contact ಇದೆ, hence we get a normal. ಇಲ್ಲಿ contact ಇದೆ normal, ಇಲ್ಲಿ contact ಇದೆ normal. Are you getting my point? To write the normal. Shall we go to the third example?
Sir, weight will act downward and normal will act upward, no, sir?
ವೇಟ್ ಸರ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಅದು ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಎರಡು ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಲ್ಲ. ದಿಸ್ ಬಾಡಿ ವಿಲ್ ಪುಟ್ ಸಮ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಅಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ವೇಟ್. ನಾನು ಅವತ್ತು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ. ಅಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ವೇಟ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಪುಟ್ ಸಮ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಡೌನ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್. ನಾನು ವೇಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಪುನೀತ್. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಸ್ಪೀಕಿಂಗ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಅಬೌಟ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್. ರೈಟ್, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಸ್ಪೀಕಿಂಗ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್. ನಾನು ಮಾತ್ರ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. We are writing the normal force. Body contact ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದರೆ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಲೇಬೇಕು.
Yes sir, yes sir.
Yes sir, yes sir. Very good. So shall we move to next question? Next ಹೋಗೋಣ. Inclined ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. Inclined. Question number 3. This is table ಅನ್ಕೋಣ. Let me assume this is the table and I have an object which is inclined like this. ಹಿಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ object. Inclined ಇದೆ. And I have one more object on this. Inclined ಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು object ಇದೆ. ಸರ್ ಇವಾಗ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಬರೆಯಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರ್. ಟ್ರೈ ಒನ್ಸ್. ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅಥವಾ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ನೋಡಿ. ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಲೈವ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೀವಿ, ಸೊ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನಾಟ್ ಪಾಸ್. ಸೊ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇವೆರಡು ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಟು ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್. ದಿಸ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ದಿಸ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ along downward direction. This table will apply force on this in this direction. Normal is in this direction. Done. Khatam. ವಾಪಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೋಣ. This block is applying force on this in this direction. Let me call it as n1 ಅಥವಾ n dash ಅಂತ ಕರೆಯೋಣ. So this block is acting force on this. Let me call it as n dash. Normals are like this. They are perpendicular to the surface.
We have to resolve that n dash, sir.
No, need not to resolve. ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ perpendicular to the surface ಇದೆ. Direction is there. ಈ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಪುಟ, ಹಿಂಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ದಿಸ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ರಿಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ಕಾಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್ಸ್.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
I am writing the diagrams which will appear in your exams, which will appear in the problems. Problem ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ತರ diagrams ಬರುತ್ತೋ ಆ diagram ನೇ ಬರ್ಕೊಂತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು. Right? Shall we move to next problem? Next diagram. Normal find out ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ನೀವೇನೆ? Yes. Let me assume that there is a ladder which is linked to a wall. Ladder which is linked to a wall. Ladder ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ? ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ. I remember ladder very seriously. Ladder linked to a wall. Ladder linked to a wall ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? Ladder will be somewhere here. ಹಿಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Ladder is linked to a wall. ಹಿಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್ ladder. Ladder linked to a wall. Write out the normal for this. Try to write the normal for this. Try to write the normal for this. Normal ಬರೆಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ try ಮಾಡಿ. Ladder linked to a wall. Observe. Here is the contact of the surface contact. Ladder will put force in this direction, normal. The wall will put some direction in this. Again, I get normal. Observe. ಇಲ್ಲಿ observe ಮಾಡಿ. This is point of object. ಇಲ್ಲಿ point of object ಆಯ್ತು. ಇದು surface ಆಯ್ತು. Then the normal is in this direction and normal in this direction. N dash and N dash.
Sir, n dash are equal and opposite.
Yes. Amount of force which is acted on this is very much equal to amount of force which is reacted. Newton's law prakaram for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction.
Okay, sir.
Either ಮೇಲೆ forcing bitta the same thing.
Sir, if the body is moving, that will.
Yes.
Sir, if the body is moving, the n dash will differ from other n dashes.
Movement ಅಲ್ಲಿ differ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಪುಟ. Movement ಅಲ್ಲಿ differ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು rest ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. Why it is at rest? Because net force on this is 0.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yes, it is 0. Net force on this is 0. Yes, Priyanka.
So the direction in which the body will be applying force on another body, its opposite will be its normal, right, sir?
Correct.
Opposite to the
Reaction.
direction.
Normal is again we call it as a reaction force first time. Normal is a reaction force. Force ಹಿಂಗ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್. ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಬಾಡಿ ಇಸ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಡೌನ್ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್. ಈಗ I just put a one minute.
Force equal and opposite ಇರುತ್ತಾ?
Yes, Brahmara.
Sir, in all the cases, force will be equal and opposite.
According to Newton's law of Newton's third law, for every force there is an equal and opposite force. Force exists always in the form of a
Is
pair.
it applicable for all the cases?
Yes. Yes. Other than that, we will solve the problem based on that only.
Yes, sir.
We'll solve the problem based on that. Nodi, I'll get back to Priyanka. Priyanka, Nodi, I put a duster on my hand and when a duster it so duster and downward try reaction force and it will keep the duster on my palm.
Yes, sir.
Palm is applying a reaction force on this. Action force palm is applying a reaction force on this. Normal this duster is applying some force on me. Similarly, my hand is applying force on the duster. My hand is applying force on the duster. So they are perpendicular to each other. We call it as a normal. Normal.
Okay,
Right?
sir.
So shall we move to next kind of question? Next kind of example. So example number. A ladder is placed steps on it. When it is kept at the steps in the ladder. The ladder is kept like this. The ladder is kept like this. Write the normal for this. Write the normals for this. Normals for the body is in contact here. Yes, of course, I get a normal in this direction. Again in this direction, normal signature. So let me name it as N. Below normal signature. N1, N1, and I get one more normal here. N3, and opposite to this N. I think you are getting an idea to write the normals. Normal direction. So example number 6, try it out. Example number 6, try it out. I have an object which is spherical in shape. I have one more object which is spherical in shape, which is something like this. Right? Write the normals for this. When the two bodies are in contact, we will get a normal. Write the normals for this. Try body. Take your time and try to write a normal for this. The normal rate, try body. I'll help you out. This is very important.
Yes, sir, written.
Done? Very good. Observe. Observe carefully.
Sir.
Very good. Very good. If you have done, very good. For a spherical surface, remember, the normal should pass through the center of the circle. First one, it should pass through the center of the circle. Second one, it should be perpendicular to the tangent. It should pass through the center of the circle and it should be perpendicular to the tangent. If you observe here, this will be a tangent for this circle. Normal length, it should pass through the center. It should pass through the center like this. It should pass through the center and perpendicular to the tangent. Very important to write the normal for the spherical. Perpendicular to the tangent and passes through a center. The normal is here, and again it will be having one more normal here. So similarly, I just write a common tangent for this two. Common tangent barkondaga normal it is passes through a center. It is passes through a center and perpendicular to the tangent. Right, sir. Again it will become a tangent. Again it will become a tangent, and it passes through a center and perpendicular to the tangent. Done, sir. Done, sir. Two things you have to remember for this spherical surface. One is that it should pass through the center, and second thing is that it should be perpendicular to the tangent. I think I have taken examples which appear in your examinations. Examples which appear in your examinations related to a normal. So let me move to the next concept, is called tension. Tension tension. What you have to remember when writing the spherical tangent, normal to the spherical surfaces. Normal to the spherical surfaces, the first point. It should pass us through the center and it should be perpendicular to the tangent. Passes through the center and perpendicular to the tangent. So this is what I can call it as normal for the spherical surfaces. Next concept is tension. Tension. Tension is applicable in rope or string.
Strings.
Rope or string. Rope
When
or
those are spread, a tension creates.
rope or
Chain.
very good. Rope or string. Want that idea? Yes. ನೋಡಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. Rope or string. Ideal rope ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಣ. Let me have an idea about ideal rope first. Ideal rope. Ideal rope ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? What do you mean by this ideal rope? It is massless. Massless. Massless ಇದ್ರೆ ನಾವೇನ್ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? We call it as an ideal rope. Ideal rope. Observe ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ideal rope ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, let me assume this is an ideal rope. ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ಕೋತೀನಿ, ವೈರ್ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ. Yes, I think you can see the wire. Observe, ideal rope ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? If I extend here, ಅಂದ್ರೆ if I apply a forces on this direction, elongation ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇದು ವೈರ್. Observe carefully. Extend ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ, elongation ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ನ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ, ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. After some time it will start to resist my force. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನನಗೆ. If I extend this, if I apply a force on this direction, in this direction, ಇನ್ನ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅದು ವೈರ್ ಹೊರಡೋಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಬೇಡ ನಾನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. If I apply a force on this direction, it expands. Elongation ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Elongation ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Massless ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಇದನ್ನ. Think it is a massless, very less amount of mass. I am applying a force, elongation ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Elongation ಆದಾಗ ನನಗೆ ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ. How it is created, sir? Explain how the tension is created ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, observe carefully. I extend ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ, elongation ಆಯ್ತು. After some time it resist my force. Who is resisting my force? Tension which is created inside that is resisting my force. Are you getting my point? Tension which is created inside it, this is resisting my force. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಮಾಸ್ಲೆಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ? ಇನ್ ಅನ್ ಇಲಾಂಗೇಷನ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ನಾನು ಕಂಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಕಂಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. Is there any tension created in this?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Is there any tension created in this? No kind of tension created when we compress this.
No, sir.
ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಬೆಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು? ಬೆಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ಬಾರ್ದಿತ್ತು. ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬೆಂಡ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. ಸ್ಲಾಗ್ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಸ್ಲಾಗ್. ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಒಳಗೋಗ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು. ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಬೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. ಹಂಗಾದ್ರೆ ಮಾಸ್ಲೆಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವಾಗ ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? when the tension is created in massless. When the tension is created in massless, elongation tension only present. There is no question of compression tension in case of massless. Ideally, very serious again, ideal rope will get a tension only in case of an elongation. There is no question of tension in compression. Mass is a yes, let me take a mass. This mass is let me assume it is a mass. It is not an ideal one. Ideal I'm pulling on either side of this. I'm pulling on either side of this. Tension created inside this. Oppose ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನಾನು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಗೆ. ಹಿಂಗೆ ಎಳ್ದಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಇದು ಮುಂದೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತ ಹಿಂಗೆ. Instead of that, it's not coming as the tension is created inside this. Sir. If I apply a force on either side of this, force apply ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ. If I apply force on either side of this, compress ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಥವಾ ಬೆಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಏನೂ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಾಗಲ್ಲ? Tension is created when it is compressed also. Compress ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಕೂಡ tension create ಆಗಿದೆ. So ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದು compress ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. Are you getting my point? Mass ಇದ್ದಾಗ will get both the tensions. One is elongation tension, compressed tension. If I have an ideal rope which is massless, the tension is created only in the case of elongation. We call it as an elongation tension. So we call it as an elongation tension. And we are not getting any tension in case of compression. There is no tension in case of compression. Are you getting my point? I have given an example also. Are you getting my point? Yes. And observe ಮಾಡಿ. Massless ಇದೆ. I'm applying a force on this. Tension is created. This tension is called as an elongation tension. Tension is created. This tension is called as an elongation tension. Elongation tension ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾ ಇದೀನಿ. Does the tension remain same throughout this wire?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So, how many of you tell no? Does the tension remain same in this wire?
Sir, remain
No.
same.
Remain same. Change ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರಿಯಾಂಕಾ. There is no question of changing in tension. I have taken a single wire. One simple wire ಇದೆ, massless ಇದೆ. Does the tension remain same? Elongation ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ರಿ, elongation tension create ಆಗಿದೆ. After creating an elongation tension, does the tension remain same throughout this wire? Remain same. Yes, of course. Wire change ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೀನಿ. I have one more wire. ಈ wire ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ wire ಎರಡು ತಗೋತೀನಿ. Elongation ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೀನಿ. ಇವಾಗ tension between these two wires are different. How long you take the same wire, the tension in the wire remains same. ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. What happens in case of elongation? Ideal tension ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Tension will remain same in the same wire. Same wire ಇದ್ದಾಗ tension remains same, and tension takes place only in case of elongation, and there is no question of tension, compression tension ಇರಲ್ಲ. Third thing what you have to remember, the tension remains same in the wire. Any doubt related to this? Ideal rope are massless. First thing remember.
Sir, for mass body also tension remains same throughout the body.
Depends. If it is uniformly distributed, the tension throughout the journey remains same. If the mass is distributed uniformly, the tension at this point will not same at this point. Remember, let me assume this is a solid and it have a mass. Correct? The mass is not distributed uniformly. Uniform mass distribute agilla. Elongation ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. The tension which is created here, illi mass different. The tension which is created here is different when compared to this.
Okay, sir. Clear.
Mass ಇದ್ದಾಗ tension change ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. It depends on mass. But ಇಲ್ಲಿ massless ಇದೆ. Tension depends on mass. ಇಲ್ಲಿ massless ಇದೆ. How it is depends? Tension is a kind of force. Force is equal to m into a. Mass will depend ಆಗಿದೆ. If massless ಇದ್ದಾಗ tension does not depends on mass. ಇಲ್ಲೇನಾಗ್ತದೆ? It does not depends on mass. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ mass is zero. Remains same. Correct? Are you getting my point, sir? ಬರ್ಕೋತೀರಾ ಇದೊಂದು? Yes, ideal rope ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. It can support ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಲೈನ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡೋಣ. It can support ಏನು? It can support, I have written a word there. It can support only elongation tension. Only elongation tension. It can support only elongation tension. It can support only elongation tension. Ideal is that it can support only elongation tension. Next, it cannot support compression. It cannot support compression tension. Third thing what you have to remember here. Third, what you have to remember. In ideal rope, tension is same everywhere. In ideal rope, tension remains same. Everywhere. In ideal rope, tension remains same everywhere. Right? Can you remember these three concepts? For ideal rope, it can support only for elongation tension. Second one, it cannot support compression tension. Third one, in ideal rope, tension remains same everywhere. Right? Shall we move to the next concept?
Yes, sir.
Very good. How to write a tension? Tension in Korean? No. How to write a tension? What you have to remember to write a tension? How the tension will be there. It is always directed away from an object. Opening an umbrella along the direction of the wire. Remember that. Open an umbrella along the direction of the wire. Direction of the wire kade umbrella open ಮಾಡಿ ಯಾವ ಕಡೆ open ಆಗುತ್ತೋ that is the tension. That is the direction of the tension. Second thing what you have to remember. First thing the tension is always directed away from the tension is always away from the away from the object, away from the object. Very seriously remember this, tension is always away from the object. Object in the away irutte tension yavaglu. For example number 1, let me take an example number 1. So idu example number 1 tavana. This is massless string ankona, massless string. If I have a mass m here, massless string, mass m ide, write the direction of the tension for this. Mass elongation hing madutte, it will be elongated in this direction. The tension is opposite to this. Correct? It is always away from the mass. Stand on this and open an umbrella along the direction of the rope. Umbrella will open in this direction. Opening an umbrella, umbrella will open in this direction. Remember, in loading, observe madi, this is an object. In the rope, this is an object and force is acting in this direction. Again, the tension is in this direction. Sir. Sir. While writing a tension, remember while writing a tension and object near where it is contacted. Now tension is central tension we write near to an object. Cases. We write near to an object. Can you remember this? Yes, sir. Example number 2. Let me have an example number 2. I have a rigid support here. An object is kept here. And I am applying a force in this direction. I am applying a force in this direction. Can you write the tension for this? Can you write the tension for this? Yes, of course I can write the tension for this. The force is applied in this direction. We have to write the tension away from this. It remains P. And here, E value the tension is away from here. Let me write T1. And tension is away from here. Let me write T1. Sir. Correct, sir. You have written right, sir. What kind of thing is this? It is an ideal one. Ideal. Massless andre ideal. One example. Rough example. If tension is simple, sir. It is very simple to write the tension. The tension is always directed away from the object. Tension is directed always away from the object. It is very simple to write. I am holding a string like this with a mass. Hang madkondidini. Hang madkondo. Tension in the wire is opposite. Away from me you have to write. Sir. Chanaga gottide sir namage. Hang madkonda. Hang alappa. I will not do hang. Created in this direction. Opposite to me. Hingiruttava tension. Yaru maatadara. Nane ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಡಿ ಅಂತ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್.
Yes, sir.
ನಾನೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? In example ತಗೊಂಡ. What happens if I have a rod? Rod ಇದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? I just tied that rod to this rigid support. Tie ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. This is rod. Mass ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ರಾಡ್ಗೆ? Sir, mass ಇರುತ್ತೆ. It is massless. So it is mass. It has mass. It is not an ideal now. ಇದು ideal ಅಲ್ಲ. If I apply a force in this direction, tension is created opposite to this. Force is in this direction, tension is created opposite to this. Yes. Why the tension is created? To maintain the body in the same condition. Alvapa, hingidukondu pull ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ tension is created opposite to this. For example, same rod na, I apply a force in this direction now. Heat tension create ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. I'm applying a force in this direction. Heat tension create ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ.
Opposite to force apply.
Opposite.
Force apply ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ tension is created opposite to this. Again it is away from the object ena. E case away from the object ena. So we are writing a tension away from an object. Remember, if I have a mass, rod bandre hingirutte tensions. Can you remember in the examination?
Sir, tension is towards the object, no, sir.
Hey, tension is towards the object. No, illinda in month. It's away from the object directed.
Okay, sir.
Imagine ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅವೇ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಎನ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಐತಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ.
Yes, sir.
ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. ನಾನ್ ಐಡಿಯಲ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ತರ ಇರುತ್ತಪ್ಪ. ನಾನ್ ಐಡಿಯಲ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಇಫ್ ಇದು ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಸ್, ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ರಿಮೈನ್ಸ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಥ್ರೂ ಔಟ್. ಸಪೋಸ್ ನಾನ್ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ದಪ್ಪ ಇದ್ರೆ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಸಣ್ಣ ಆದ್ರೆ ನಾನ್ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದು. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾನ್ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್. If I apply a force on this, tension which is created here is different. Tension which is created here is different. Tension which is created here is different. And tension which is created here is different because mass changes locally. The mass goes on changes, then the tension also goes on changes. Tension is different here. Right? Right? Yes. Let me move to tension in a pulley. ಇದೊಂದು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಬೇಗ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡೋಣ ಇವತ್ತು. ರೈಟ್, ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಪುಲ್ಲಿ, ಐಡಿಯಲ್ ಪುಲ್ಲಿ. Rigid support, pulley is hanged here, masses are hanged here, masses are hang ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. Let me call this M and this is M2. M1 and M2 are the two masses. M1 and M2 are the two masses. Before going to pulley, in ಮಾರೇಕಿನ ಮುಂಚೆ ಎರಡು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿರಿ. Remember 2 points and you can make a list of this. First thing, pulley is massless. Pulley is massless. We are writing a tension by assuming pulley is massless, frictionless. Pulley is massless, frictionless. ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್? massless, frictionless ಇದ್ರೆ
So it is ideal pulley, sir.
Yes, it's ideal pulley. Exactly right. Ideal pulley. Ideal pulley. Frictionless, massless. ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ, frictionless, massless ಇದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? I'll show what happens. ವೈರ್ ನ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಹ್ಯಾಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಅಂಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ, ರೈಟ್, ಐ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಇಟ್. ವೈರ್ ನ ಹ್ಯಾಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಫ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ಲೆಸ್ ಮಾಸ್ಲೆಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪುಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂಗ್ ರೊಟೇಟ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಪುಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ರೊಟೇಟ್. ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಈ ವೈರ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಈಸಿಲಿ ಆನ್ ದ ಪುಲ್ಲಿ. ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಪುಲ್ಲಿ ಇಸ್ ಮಾಸ್ಲೆಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಪುಲ್ಲಿ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ರೊಟೇಟಿಂಗ್. ಪುಲ್ಲಿ ರೊಟೇಟ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಪುಲ್ಲಿ ರೊಟೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? ದ ವೈರ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಈಸಿಲಿ ಆನ್ ದ ಪುಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕೇಸ್. Ideal pulley nalli. Are you getting my point? Ideal pulley nalli enagutte, pulley will not rotate. Instead of that, the wire will slide on the pulley. Wire will slide like this. You can see the sliding of the wire on my finger. So just assume my finger is a pulley. Ink slide agta irutte. Mass pulley and friction pulley idaga enagutte? Pulley kuda rotate agutta?
Yes, sir.
We have seen that. When we take out the water from the well, ಹಿಂಗೆ ಎಳಿಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಪುಲ್ಲಿನೂ ರೊಟೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. They have taken friction pulley and we will not get frictionless pulley. We are assuming that frictionless pulley ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲ, smooth ಅನ್ಕೋತೀವಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. smooth pulley. So then wire will slide like this. Are you getting my point? First point ಅರ್ಥ. Second point, if pulley is massless, mass of pulley is 0. If mass of pulley is 0, force on pulley is balanced.
Yes, sir.
Force is balanced. Are you getting my point? Second thing, mass 0 ಆದರೆ force on pulley is balanced. ಅಂದ್ರೆ upward force is equals to downward force. Balanced. If pulley massless ಇದೆ, massless ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಇದು ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರಿಜಿಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ರಿಜಿಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರಿಜಿಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೆಯಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ನಾನು. It is stationary. Then the force applied in upward direction is very much equal to the force applied in downward direction. Balanced. Yes. Pulley is balanced. If you know these two concepts, we can answer so many questions related to a pulley. Observe really, the tension is here. Let me call it as T1, and the wire remains same. Again, the tension here is also T1. Correct? The wire remains same. Again, the tension is also T1. See here, what is the tension here? T2 na? Tension is T2. So observe here, it is massless andaga, the force should be balanced. Therefore, T2 should be equals to 2 times of T1. Matadi sir, the force is balanced here. Upward force should be equals to the remaining forces.
Yes, sir.
Force should And T1,
Yes,
T1.
sir.
Therefore, T1 plus T1 should be equals to T2 na. Tension will find out what number simple name given. ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಸಿಂಪಲ್, ರೈಟ್? Are you getting my point? So what you have to remember here, we learn and go back. First point, what I told, pulley is ideal pulley, ideal pulley, ideal pulley, correct? The wire will slide on this, rope will slide, rope will slide. Very good. Rope will slide. Second one is mass of pulley is equals to 0. Mass of pulley is equals to 0. Therefore, force on pulley is balanced. Force on pulley is balanced. Illnod mass add martin sir. Next, one more mass, M3 ಇನ್ನೊಂದು mass. Tension T1 ಇಲ್ಲಿ T2 ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದು, let me call it as T3 and tension is T3. Again, upward force should be equals to the downward force. ಇಲ್ಲಿ tension T3 mass ಇನ್ನೊಂದು add ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. M3 is the mass which I have added here. The same diagram ಗೆ add ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ T2 is equals to 2 times of T1. Right? Balance ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಇಲ್ಲಿ.
Yes, sir.
It's very simple. Shall we move to solving the problems? Mugit. Concepts. Mugit. We will enter to solve the problem based on laws of motion. From past 3 days, we are discussing about the concepts behind the laws of motion. We have finished with the concept behind the laws of motion. It's time to solve the problems now with the help of our knowledge. Right? So, first problem, simple problem in the start madi, complicated level boga. We will start with the simple problems. So, connected bodies and the concepts, connected bodies. So, adikina munche second law of motion ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ revise ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡೋಣ. We will get back to the second law of motion. Second law of motion ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಏನು? What do you mean by second law of motion? F is equals to ma. Correct? F is equals to ma. Right? Second law of motion speaks about F is equals to ma. This F is F net. This F is F net. It plays a vital role from here. F net ಅನ್ನೋದು ತುಂಬಾ important ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Okay. What is F net? Observe how to find out an F net. I have a body. I'm applying a force of F1 in this direction and F2 in this direction. F2 in this direction. Mass is downward, weight active mg, and normal is acting in this opposite direction. Normal is acting in the opposite direction. And remember, free body diagram while writing a free body diagram, we will consider the force which is acted by the body. Will not take on the body. Correct? We will take only by the body. Force acting on by the body tagativa, on the body tagativa. On the body tagativa, by the body. On the body. We will not take the by the body. Sorry. We will take on the body. Right? Force is acting on the body. 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 Right? So observe here very seriously. F1 is greater than F2 on corner. F1 is greater than F2. F1 is greater than F2. Therefore, net ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? F net is equals to ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? F1 minus F2 na. F1 is greater than F2. F net is equals to F1 minus F2 na.
Yes, sir.
What is F1 here? What is F1? F1 is responsible for momenting force ಅಥವಾ motion force ಅಂತ ಕರೆಯೋಣ. ಅಥವಾ the force which is responsible for motion. The force which is responsible for the motion. And F2 is the restriction force ಅಥವಾ resisting force ಅಂತ ಕರೆಯೋಣ. We call it as the resisting force. Resisting force. F1 is resisting force. Sorry, F2 is resisting force. F1 is body force which is responsible for the momentum of a body. Momentum of a body F1 restricting the F2. So agar net alli ಎರಡು force irutte. Net force consists of two forces. One is force which is responsible for the motion of a body, and second one is restriction. So if I take the difference of these two, we'll get the net force. Are you getting my point, sir? You get a net force. So therefore, F1 minus F2 is equals to F net ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. So if F net ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? F net is F1 minus F2 is equals to MA. Is equals to MA. Correct, sir? Is equals to MA. Any doubt with this? F1 minus F2 is equals to MA. Right? Right and right. What about in vertical direction? Vertical direction the body move ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ check ಮಾಡಿ. If weight of the body is more when compared to the normal force, it will not move. It will not move. There is an acceleration only in the case of horizontal. In matra horizontal direction matra acceleration in it. Accelerating in this direction. F1 is here, F2 is here. The body is accelerating in this direction. Right? Done. Very good. Let me take an example based on this. In a case, I have a force F3 and I have a force F4 acting on this body where A is equals to 0. Where A is equals to 0. What do you mean by this? Where A is equals to 0.
Force acting on it is 0, sir.
Super. Force, the net force, F net is equals to 0. F net is equals to 0 on net. It is the movement force, F3. It is the opposing force, F4 is equals to 0. Correct. Therefore, F3 is equals to F4. F3 is equals to F4.
Body is at rest.
Body is at rest. So we call these forces as balanced force ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬಹುದು ನಾವು. Balanced. We call it as balanced. Next, third concept in this. Third concept. To write weight ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? Vertically downwards. Vertically downwards. Vertically downwards. Next, normal. Normal. Perpendicular to surface. Perpendicular to surface. Next, tension. Tension away from the object. Away from the body. Away from the body. Right. Away from the body. So, problem start madam. First, we will take a single block. Single blocking organ. How it is for single box or single block. Single block or box. Box and block and then work on. Single block and then work on. Some cases they will not give a box. Single block. How the force is for single blocks. Single block and then hinge up there. So in that we will go with horizontal force first. Horizontal load first. Horizontal force load first. Single block ಅಲ್ಲಿ horizontal load first. Mass ಇದೆ. Mass ಇದ್ದಾಗ object ಗೆ mg acting downwards. Normal is acting in this direction. Horizontal force is that nothing but I am applying a force in this direction. I am applying a force in this direction. Observe carefully what happens here. ಎರಡು ಕಾಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೀನಿ. x ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತು y ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. What happens in x axis or y axis? Let me check. X axis ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ. Force is acting in this direction. F net is equals to ma. Correct? F net is equals to ma. Right? So F net ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? F moving force minus resisting force is 0 na. ಈ ಕೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ resisting force is 0 is equals to ma. Therefore, F is equals to ma. From this I can tell A is equals to F by m. I can find out an acceleration along x direction. Y direction ನೋಡಿ. Y directionally acceleration is equals to 0. If acceleration is equals to 0, n is equals to mg. N is equals to mg. N is equals to mg. Capital M ತಗೊಂಡಿದೀವಾ? Capital M ತಗೊಂಡು. Capital M, capital M, capital M. Right? X axis ಅಲ್ಲಿ A is equal to F by M ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Y axis ಅಲ್ಲಿ N is equals to mg, A is equals to 0. Single box ಬರೀತಾ ಇದೀನಿ, single body ಬರೀತಾ ಇದೀನಿ. Remember, it will help you out to solve a problem from now. Problem number 1. F minus 0. F is this. And opposing force is 0. ಯಾವುದು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಪೋಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ? Think that it is a frictionless. ಸರ್ ಇದೊಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Think that it is a frictionless. Laws of motion ಕಲಿಯುವಾಗ first half of the motion we will think it is a frictionless. First half of the laws of motion we will think it is a frictionless. Next we will introduce the concept of friction. Friction present ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ next ನೋಡೋಣ. Are you getting my point? This is frictionless. Connecting bodies and single block. We have taken single block horizontally. So the first question is this. Question number 1. Example number 1. Box of mass 10 kg. Box of mass 10 kg. 10 kg. Force 20 Newton. F1 is equals to 20 Newton. F2 is equals to 10 Newton. ಮೇಲೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ಫೋರ್ಸ್, ಮೇಲೆ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈಯಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಫೋರ್ಸ್. F3 is equal to 5 Newton. F3 is equals to 5 Newton. F3 is equals to 5 Newton. Calculate acceleration. Calculate acceleration and normal. Calculate acceleration and normal. Question is like this. Calculate acceleration and normal. Calculate acceleration and normal. Diagram na matte barkoona. We will write the remaining forces for this. Remaining forces goskara diagram matte barkoona. So 10 kg ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನಾನು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡೋ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ F1 20 Newton ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. It remains. And F2 force will remains 10 Newton ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Next F3 5 Newton ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So apart from this we will be having one more force which is acting downwards, that is mg. Think G is equals to 10. So 100 Newton ಕೆಳಗಿರುತ್ತಾ? 100 Newton ಕೆಳಗಿದ್ದು 5 Newton ಮೇಲಿದ್ರೆ does the body move away or it will be in contact with the surface? It will be in contact with the surface. Then exists a normal force in this direction. We have to calculate the normal force and acceleration in this direction. Acceleration in direction ಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ 20 minus 10 ಹಿಂಗಿರುತ್ತಾ? So to find an acceleration, F1 minus F2 is equals to m.
Acceleration is 1 meter per second square.
Super. F1 is 20, F2 is 10 is equals to m is 10 into a. So 10 is equals to 10a. Therefore a is equals to 1 meter per second square. Done. 1 meter per second square. Super. Next normal ನೋಡಿ. Y direction ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. Y directional acceleration is 0 na. Y direction acceleration is 0. Therefore F3 plus n is equals to 100 up. F3 plus n is equals to 100 up. So therefore F3 is equals to, n is equals to 100 minus 5. So therefore normal is equals to 95 Newton. Khatam sir.